What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball for a TNA Impact Wrestling review. We start off the show with a segment with Bully Ray. He's driving to TNA headquarters, and if he runs into Dixie, he's got a plan to slam her ass through a table. Start off the show in the Impact Zone with Eric Young, and comes out to the ring. He looks a little upset. He issues an open challenge, so he does stay a fighting champion because MVP didn't book him tonight, and he's a little perturbed by this. So it's he sets the open challenge. We get Rude's music, comes down to the ring, and I like the chemistry between the two. Bobby Roode, EY, they have a long history, and we go down memory lane with Bobby Roode here, going over all the good, the bad, lots of good stuff. Team Canada, tag team champions together, great feuds together, and he wants one more chance, one more match, like Christian would say, and EY grants it. So we should be getting a championship match tonight, but we got EY backstage with MVP, and MVP's like, God damn it, just take a break. Enjoy being the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy a little bit of time off, and I guarantee you, I will get you a great match at Slammiversary against somebody you've never faced. So let's find out what's going to happen there. We move on to the evening gown match with Velvet Sky, Angelina Love versus Brittany and Madison Rayne. Brittany in the beginning looking fucking great, and we get some heel tactics here. She hits a move, ref distraction, and Velvet Sky's holding her from the outside of the ring, and or Angelina Love's holding her, and Velvet Sky strips her down. She's gone. And then we get a little payback, and Madison Rayne quickly strips down Velvet Sky. So Angelina Love is pissed, and she's infuriated, attacking Madison Rayne, going after, choking her the fuck out with the gown from Velvet Sky. And then we get Velvet Sky back to the ring in just a towel, and she goes to flash herself to Stifler. And this is the distraction that Angelina Love needed. She sprays the eyes of Madison Rayne with hairspray, body spray, perfume, whatever the hell have you, and strips her down, picks up the victory here. Heel tactics are awesome, love it, fucking great. So we move on to Dixie Carter. She's at headquarters right now, but she's just going to run from headquarters, and she's leaving this in Spud's lap. You deal with Bully. So... And then we got Bram backstage with Magnus, and Bram just signed a deal with TNA, and his first thing that he does, being a TNA employee, books a match for Magnus against Willow, and he's just trying to get Magnus back to his roots. So let's see what happens there. I can't wait to see what the hell Bram's all about. What do you guys think of Bram? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think. From what I've seen later on in this, he looks like to be a decent talent. So, and then we got EC3 versus Kurt Angle. This should be a great match, but fucking quick match due to injury. We get some the German suplexes from Kurt Angle to EC3, but that last one, EC3 or Kurt Angle, his knee just gave out, and EC3 notices this, but he gets Angle slammed, but Angle, he just drops. His knee is fucking done. EC3 shoulder tackle to the goddamn bad knee. 1, 2, 3, done. And that's that. Angle's backstage, and he's talking to John Gaburek about it. He's like, I heard it blow, man. It popped real loud. I blew my knee out. So later on, we find out what really happened. So, well, kayfabe. Then we got MVP. He comes out, says that he has an amazing talent set for Eric Young at Slammiversary, and he's going to announce who this guy is going to be. what match we're going to get at Slammiversary. Rude's music hit. He comes out. He's pissed off. We get a little brawl between the two. We got some hands participating. Fucking back and forth. Everybody splits them up. Later on, Bobby Roode gets ejected from the arena. So then Bully Ray sneaks into TNA headquarters. This is great shit. Awesome. And he sets a meeting with the staff. So he's going to have his own meeting, and let's find out what happens there. Then we have the manageree showing up with a big giant fucking plywood box, and we're like, he says this is their home. Who's home? Who? So we do find out shortly, but this is intriguing. Let's find out. But first, the tag title match. It's a ladder match with the Bromans and the Wolves. And Jesse got us with this fucking crazy suplex outside of the ring with Eddie Edwards over the rope. That was fucking sick looking. And then we had Davey Richards with the double foot stomp to Robbie E outside of the ring off the top turnbuckle onto the ladder. Holy shit, that looked like that hurt. And then we have the Wolves climbing the ladders for their belts, but DJZ jumps in, climbs the ladder with them. But we get a double suplex off the top of the ladders, outside of the ring on top of the Bromans. Holy shit, awesome. Wolves retain, get their belts, awesome. And that was a fucking good match. The Bromans had some great chemistry here, actually. With right from the beginning, they had a game plan. They were attacking the Wolves right off the fucking ramp, and they worked well together here and had some good ass shit together. I liked it. Good match. And now the managerie reveal. The box opens up, and it looks to be Rob Terry as Freak, and then some other guy, Crazy Steve or whatever. And I'm curious. It's a little cheesy, but I'm very, very curious. Then we get Kaz versus Knox. Kaz goes to do his intro, minus Christopher Daniels. Oh, sucks. But anyway, match goes on. The manageria, or the manageria, whatever the fuck they're called, their intro is fucking crazy. We got these dudes on stilts. We got dudes with balloons and just cracking their fucking neck, and it's just nuts, and it's pretty goddamn cool. Definitely. I didn't think, I don't know, this whole crazy clown thing, I don't know. It's definitely really different, but well done. I didn't mind it, and Knox just ends up fucking burying Kaz here real quick. That's what this whole thing was about. And it looks like Kaz is finishing up his last dates with TNA. It sucks, but life goes on. New chapter for the bad influence, you know. And we got TNA headquarters. Bully Ray is starting to conduct his meeting with all employees, and Spud, he comes in, and Bully Ray says, first thing, I want a case of beer. So we're going to start off this meeting with beer, and he's like, it's 11 a.m. Great stuff. Good stuff. I like it. Then we're backstage with Mr. Anderson and Gunner. They're talking about, there was some bruises all over Anderson, but talking about his match with Storm next week. That should be a good match. Awesome shit. And we're back to Bully. He's just partying like a son of a bitch up in the fucking headquarters of TNA, and Spud comes in. He's freaking the fuck out, and he just wants Bully to leave, and that's that. So when Spud comes in, Bully's like, Spud, you brought more beer. That's awesome. And then he's like, Spud's just freaking out. He's like, all right, I'll leave if you have one beer with me. And Spud's like, but don't tell that I'm drinking on the job. Goes to drink his beer. Boom, fucking Bully bomb right through the table. That's that. Good shit, like it. And I like the staff's all putting on Bully Ray shirts. They're chanting they want Bully to stay. No more Dixie. That's all of us, right? And then we're backstage with Willow talking about how he doesn't fear Magnus's reign because he has an umbrella. Fucking great. And then we get the match. Magnus with Bram on the ring side with against Willow. And Magnus goes right after Willow as soon as he comes out during his intro, clotheslines him outside the ring. Looks like he's really trying to prove himself to Bram because they're old friends and shit. And Bram, he's a beast, I guess. So Magnus is trying to prove himself, but Bram ends up attacking Willow, causing the DQ. And he tells Magnus this is how it's done. And he's just going after him, and he fucking pulls out some handcuffs, locks him up to the rope, and then he goes under the ring, pulls out one of those turnbuckle posts, fucking slams the shit out of Willow with it. And it looks like he's trying to one-up Magnus. So it's like this competition between friends, and that's that. I'm curious of what the fuck is going to happen with Bram and Magnus, or if they get on the same page and they stay being best friends. We'll find out later on, right? Then MVP comes out, or he's backstage actually with EY, that he's going to announce who his opponent's going to be. So he come back to an angle with the doctors and Gaburik, and the doctor tells him he tore his ACL. He's going to need surgery. And Angle, pissed off. It looks like this is the end of Kurt Angle in TNA, guys. That's the way it looks, and it's an easy way of signing him off. Then MVP comes out, calls EY to the ring, and he congratulates him, says how fucking great he is, and he needs to be the leader, and this and that. And then he says he's about to announce his opponent, and go to play the music. EY's waiting, turns around, what the fuck? Oh, well, maybe he's just a little late. And anyway, MVP just attacks EY. MVP is EY's opponent at Slammiversary for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. What do you guys think of this? MVP turning heel here. MVP booking himself into the World Heavyweight Championship picture. What do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know. I don't really like it. I liked MVP the way that he was, as such a quick turnaround. And this is like shitting on the Wolves too, because, you know, what happened there? There was this little strong group, and now that's done too. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out next week. Until then, you can follow me on Twitter at Rob Kimball Brand. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.